Well, hey there. This is Chris Grimbalist from Always and Forever Ministries. Glad to be with you today. This is another Making the Most of Your Marriage moment, and it's a privilege to share the Word of God in a manner that will help and encourage our marriages. So let me get started. Uh, uh, I titled today's devotion, Fussing in the Flesh. Fussing in the Flesh. Now listen, one of the basic understandings about marriage is relatively simple. Okay, God brought two imperfect sinners together and bonded them so that they became one flesh. Okay? This means that within marriage and as one flesh, there are times when the flesh gets upset with the flesh. Okay? There are still two individual spirits wrapped up in that one flesh. And sometimes those two spirits are not in agreement. When that happens, there is what I'd call fussing in the flesh. Okay? Um, when there is fussing in the flesh, our human tendency is to let it out. Okay? Um, here's for a lot of people that comes in a way of voicing their frustrations. Here's the challenge. Often, much more often than we should, when we voice our frustrations, we're not voicing them to the Lord, but rather to someone outside the marriage relationship. Okay? Why is that a challenge? Well, consider Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 9. Proverbs 17:9 says, "He that covereth a transgression seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends." Listen, when you and your spouse got married, you were close. You were friends. You would tell each other about anything. Okay. But now you've been married, you're a few years down the road, and there's some fussing in the flesh, and you'd rather tell your buddies about it or tell your BFFs about it than you would talk to one another, or better yet, talk to the Lord. Okay. One of the best ways for Satan to grab a foothold in your marriage is for you to voice to others that you are frustrated with your mate. Wives, was he really that much of a whatever that you had to go and blab about it to that neighbor lady you saw at the market? Okay. Or that lady from church that you met for coffee? Okay. You know what? How much good does that really do your marriage? I can tell you, zero. Goose egg, nothing. Men, did you really have to talk about your wife with the guys you met for golf? Okay. Or that deacon that you ran into at the gas station? Same question. What good does that do your marriage? Well, it gets you the same answer, zero, nothing. Okay. Listen, by blowing off steam to others, you are driving a wedge between you and the one who should be your best friend, your spouse. Okay? He that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. Okay? If you want to grow your marriage, take your frustrations first to the Lord. First and foremost to the Lord. We are supposed to bring everything by prayer and supplication. Okay? Everything. Okay? That includes the fusses you have with your spouse. Okay? Ask the Lord to deal with the issue. Ask Him to help you how to communicate next to your spouse. Talk to them about it in a manner that's non-confrontational and that both of you will understand. Okay? Ask the Lord to deal with the issue. Ask Him for help for you to get over whatever you see as a transgression with the love that's in your heart. Listen, if we have understanding of this concept of one flesh, this is the fastest way to get those two individual spirits back together without fussing in the flesh. Just a little wisdom here about how we share our frustrations and with whom we share our frustrations. And if we do it God's way, we're not going to be fussing in the flesh. I hope this has been a help and a blessing and encouragement. And please feel free to visit our website, alwaysforeverministries.org. We've got more devotionals out there and some other marriage help that might be a blessing. And thank you for watching today. Now, God bless. Okay, go out there and have a great marriage on purpose.